Hi guys, and welcome to the Rapid Growth Weekly Vibe from the 16th to the 22nd of November. Now, this week, change feels impossible at this time. And this could trigger arguments. You're gonna feel some maybe resistance that, could be causing you to feel an overall sense of irritation, which then could also spark this resistance. See it almost like the hamster in the wheel. It's like this vicious cycle that's just looping and looping. And this can actually cause you to have like this die-hard approach of like, it's all or nothing type of approach in your relationships. Be mindful if that is you. Be very mindful, because not everyone might necessarily be able to receive that as, maybe with the intentions that you have. It's not that you're going to be necessarily aggressive. It's not that it's going to be a type of ultimatum type of attitude, but it's more so passion that I feel that's coming forward, right? You're going to feel very passionate, but also be mindful that you also overcome any feelings of needing to control, any feelings of possessiveness. And if you do, look at maybe why is that there? Where in what aspect of your life do you feel insecure that could be triggering this reaction in you? Because normally you're quite grounded in certain areas of your life, but you'll find that areas where you normally feel confident, you might find yourself having the lack of confidence, and it can trigger this feeling of maybe being too controlling, maybe too nosy, too jealous, or too possessive. So have an awareness of that as well, because ultimately my personal feel for this vibe is that if you feel like that, it's more a calling. There could be a deep need to connect to something greater than yourself. It means that there's a part of you that not necessarily needs to be saved, but it's like needing someone or something to lean on, needing like that rock to just hold on to a little bit. Because there has been a time where you probably might have felt this month that I've been that for other people. When am I going to be able to just take a deep breath and have that for myself? So have an awareness of some, out there reactions that you might have. What could be the real root cause of that? And look at how can you create that security for yourself in your life. Look at how can you communicate and express this deep need to someone who can actually be that for you. But maybe they don't want to be that for you because they might feel that they're offending you by treating you as if though you're weak or vulnerable, which it's not about that. We all have and deserve we all have this need and desire to sometimes to just feel like I can rest at a safe place and just catch my breath a little bit. Because that's exactly what this week, or a small aspect of this week, is going to feel like. So if you feel like you don't have that, create it, communicate it, and just set up the situation that you want to experience. And sometimes it actually also can be just as easy and simple as asking someone just to be that for you, even if it's just for one day. You will be pleasantly surprised that people will actually receive that extremely well, because we have this inherited need to be needed. And maybe it will also be very healing for the other person to feel that they can give something back by being a sense of peace and a place of serenity for you. So just go for it and just ask. Just communicate it if you feel it's there, but some communication is needed to kind of like get it established as well. Now, another part here, what's coming in for this vibe that I also really love is that we feel a sense of a spark of happiness, like weaving in between, some intensities that we might have this month. And it's really wonderful because it's going to feel like, you'll feel a little bit like a sense of giddiness. It's like lucky opportunities are coming, something important for my soul's evolution could be coming at this time as well. You're going to have the awareness of these vibes coming in. You're going to have an awareness, even if you didn't consciously make the connection. If you hear me saying it, you might actually go like, okay, that's what that feeling was. Or now that I maybe say it, and now you can zone in on it even a little bit more. Because ultimately what it is that wants to come in here, apart just from receiving that, it's also to celebrate, right? It's to celebrate, to align yourself also with this joyful energy. But what can happen at the same time as well is that you might feel conflicted between the spiritual experience and then also the more human, the more primal instinctive reactions that we also have as well. So have an awareness that you can balance these two a little bit. You know, we're always so much in the body, we're always so much involved with the physical aspects going on around us. It's okay to sometimes just go, wow, I just want to enjoy this spiritual side of me. So this week is asking you to celebrate it, embrace it, you know, even have a group of friends come together and just have like a fun channeling evening, or where you can sit together and meditate together and call in these beautiful aspects of your higher self that just really wants to connect with you. It just wants to hold you and it wants to be with you. It just integrate that more into the physical side of you as well. And later, closer to the end of the week, what you might find is that you're reminiscing maybe a little bit about, how did I handle power in the past? And, you know, are we still on track towards more freedom, towards more independence in our lives as well? And also, what about your higher self is now coming in that is giving you inspiration, combined with this part of you that, you know, that's questioning, am I where I really want to be in terms of my freedom and independence? Because like I said, things this month might be happening that challenges that a little bit. So yes, like I said, as you've heard me say many times, there can be things outside of you that influences you, but then also remember that there's a big part of you that can control how you feel within that. And so create an environment that's within your control. Create the experiences that you want to experience inside as well. So remember that you always have the power to do that. Now, also another small aspect here to this vibe is that there might be an aspect of you, like a side that might be coming out where you feel that it's time to like keep an even score, right? To keep in mind, for example, of what you have done, what the universe has done, what have other people done in your life, like where is the balance in this? And if you see an imbalance, what steps can you take to bring and create a more level of balance that's going to make you happier? It's not that you might be unhappy, but also keep the balance so that you can feel that this feels good to me. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for joining me this week, and until next week, be the light that you are.
Hi guys, thank you for joining me, and remember to grab your copy of Metaphysical Anatomy on Amazon, 679 medical ailments. And I also wrote about the psychosomatic root causes of that, and I'm spoiling it because I even added key points for you to start looking at important questions that you can ask yourself to start improving your quality of life. And also remember to catch me on Instagram, Evette Rose, 1 with the digit 1, and Metaphysical Anatomy on our Facebook fan page. Bye guys!